What if I told you that behind the glitz and glamour of K-pop superstardom lurks a dark, insidious force that has now claimed another young life? The devastating death of 27-year-old actor and K-pop idol Cha In-ha has sent shockwaves through the industry and exposed the harsh realities idols face. The early days Cha In-ha's journey followed a familiar path for many young K-pop trainees. At just 15 years old, he was scouted and signed by Kpop Entertainment, one of the biggest agencies in South Korea. He spent years training rigorously in singing, dancing, and acting, his unwavering determination to make it as an idol fueling him through those grueling days. By 2019, Cha's hard work paid off as he debuted as the main rapper of the five-member group Vision. Their first EP was a commercial hit, launching them to instant fame. Cha's impressive rap flow and charismatic stage presence quickly made him a fan favorite. But little did those fans realize, the very dream Cha had spent over half his life chasing was about to become a relentless nightmare. But was Cha fully prepared for the dark side of idol life that was waiting for him just around the corner? The demands of stardom. As Vision's popularity exploded, the group found themselves on a relentless marketing conveyor belt. Worldwide tours, endless events, show recordings often lasting over 12 hours. According to insiders, Cha would sometimes only get 3 to 4 hours of sleep before having to be camera-ready again. The life of an idol is just soul-crushing, remarks K-pop journalist Seun Kim. There's no downtime, no breaks. You're a commodity being constantly marketed and shuffled to the next schedule. The agencies want to maximize every single minute of these kids' lives for profit. Despite the punishing regimen, Cha always maintained his bright smile for fans, displaying his signature fun and charismatic persona on variety shows. But behind the scenes, the immense stress and anxiety he was internalizing was starting to reach deadly levels. How much can the human body and mind endure before reaching a breaking point? For Cha, that limit was rapidly approaching. The burdens of perfection. In the high-stakes K-pop world, idols face immense scrutiny and are expected to maintain a perfectly curated image at all times. Flawless looks, impressive talents, boundless energy, and zero controversies. Any misstep, no matter how minor, can incur the wrath of fans and agencies alike. Cha experienced this firsthand in 2021, when a video of him politely declining a female fan's phone number request went viral online. Despite his calm, respectful demeanor, netizens unleashed a torrent of hate, accusing him of being rude and arrogant. The backlash was severe, with vile comments flooding his social media accounts daily. He was utterly devastated over that whole situation, recalls Cha's close friend and former Vision member Park Jong-woo. The constant cyberbullying and hate really took a huge toll on his mental state. These agencies need to provide much better protection and resources for their idols. In an industry that demands perfection at all times, was the intense cyberbullying Cha faced over a minor incident the first crack that began his unraveling. The acting ambition. Pursuing multiple entertainment avenues simultaneously is the norm for K-pop idols looking to maximize their earning potential and fame. In 2022, Cha took on his first major acting role in the popular K-drama Love Revived. His natural charisma and good looks made him an instant hit with viewers, earning him a Baeksang Arts Award nomination for Best New Actor. However, the intense workload of balancing a K-pop career on top of an acting schedule provided overwhelming for Cha. He was constantly pulled in different directions: music recordings, worldwide concert tours, drama filmings, endless promotional commitments. Insiders reveal he was often working a staggering 20-plus-hour days, running on just 2 to 3 hours of sleep, while subsisting on energy drinks and vitamins to keep going. He looked completely drained, like somebody had just wrung every last ounce of life out of him, one staff member said, recalling Cha's deteriorating condition in late 2023. That's when we all realized something was really, really wrong. The lack of proper rest, nutrition, and any semblance of work-life balance was clearly taking a severe physical and mental toll on the young star. But in the relentless K-pop machine, his well-being seemed to be an afterthought as the financial rewards were reaped. With the idolization and multi-million-dollar profits pouring in, did anyone in Cha's camp recognize the severe mental and physical deterioration he was experiencing? Or was he just another expendable commodity? The tragic final days. By November 2023, disturbing warning signs about Cha's deteriorating condition could no longer be ignored. During Vision's appearances and performances, he seemed drained, unfocused, and completely withdrawn. At one major music show recording, Cha suddenly collapsed from sheer exhaustion and had to be helped off stage by staff. He looked like somebody had just completely drained every last ounce of life and energy from him, recalls a staff member present. His eyes were just empty, his movements sluggish. That's when we all knew something was really wrong. Cha was granted a short break from group activities, but per the group's typical endless schedule, was expected to immediately jump back into promotions for Vision's new album in mid-December after just a couple weeks off. The overwhelming burnout was clearly taking its toll, but the money train couldn't be stopped. The world was shocked on December 3, 2023 when the tragic news broke. Cha In-ha was found unconscious in his apartment by his manager, and despite rushing him to the hospital, he could not be revived. He was only 27 years old. According to the final police report, Cha's death was ruled a suicide by an overdose of prescription anti-anxiety and sleeping pill medications. A handwritten note was also discovered, citing his extreme burnout, exhaustion, and inability to continue handling the overwhelming pressures of his career. As the warning signs of Cha's struggle became impossible to ignore, where was the support system to catch this young star before his freefall reached its fatal conclusion? The cries for change. Cha's devastating death sent shockwaves through the K-pop world and sparked a long overdue reckoning about the intense psychological and physical tolls of idol life. Celebrities, critics, and fans erupted in anger, blasting the industry's toxic culture of harsh disciplines, extreme dieting, dangerous beauty standards, and total lack of value for idols' basic mental health and well-being. These entertainment companies are making millions, even billions, off the backs of these young kids, but providing zero support for their mental health, laments psychologist Dr. Yoo Jin-sung. We've seen story after story of celebrities pushed to the breaking point by this ruthless, inhumane system. Accountability and major reforms are needed immediately before more lives are lost. On social media, fans shared their own experiences of being bullied by toxic fandoms and witnessing the alarming levels of obsession and scrutiny placed on even minor scandals involving their favorite idols. The damaging personal impacts of harsh supervision, vicious cyberbullying, unrealistic beauty standards, and the relentless grind of never-ending workdays were finally being dragged into the harsh light. Once viewed as almost mythical, perfect beings, the cruel reality of a K-pop idol's life has now been exposed for the world to see. The companies and individuals in charge of manufacturing these stars allowed their dehumanization and total exploitation to reach a horrifying breaking point, with fatal consequences. In the wake of Cha's death, government officials in South Korea have vowed to launch a formal investigation and legislative reforms of the K-pop industry's business practices. New human rights policies are being explored to enforce better working conditions, health and safety standards, access to mental health resources, and holding agencies accountable for any negligence or mistreatment of their idols. Fans everywhere are also demanding the entertainment companies that profited enormously off Cha, Cube Entertainment, his former agency, as well as CJENM, who produced the drama he starred in, be held legally and financially liable for their negligence in protecting him. Potentially, a seismic reckoning may finally be coming. The incredible talents and bright future of Cha In-ha were extinguished far too soon due to the inhumane pressures and systemic negligence allowed to fester in the merciless K-pop world. As more harrowing details continue to emerge about his final days alive, may this tragedy finally serve as a wake-up call to an industry that so drastically failed him. Idols are human beings in need of care and protection, not endlessly expendable commodities to be exploited until they burn out. The K-pop machine. Cha loved so dearly must now undergo real institutional reforms from the ground up. Embracing accountability, prioritizing idols' basic mental health above profits, enforcing humane working conditions. These can no longer be ignored. Only then can we ensure no other shining lights are extinguished in such a devastating way again. Rest in peace, Cha In-ha. It's a cautionary tale that demands to be explored, because if no changes are made, how many more bright stars will be extinguished far too soon? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. See you soon in the next video. Until then, bye.